Alright guys, so today we're going over Back in Black by AC/DC, one of the easy top 100 rock songs of all time. And I'm going to go over in a little more detail here with you guys that are members to kind of cover the parts that maybe I didn't cover in the first video. Starts out with a muted sound on the guitar, like this. You do 6 of them. The last 2 are the hi-hat on the drum set. So what I'm doing there is I'm just touching the strings. I'm hitting the 4th through the 6th strings. I'm not pushing them down to the frets because it would sound like this. We don't want that. We're just going to touch the strings and just hit them. It's a percussive sound. We use that sometimes in rock songs or in other songs. So anyhow, that's how they're doing the beginning of the song, opening it up. And then you're going to the E5 chord, which is the 2nd fret on the 4th and the 5th strings along with the 6th string. We're going to hit that E5 chord one time and then silence. And then we're going to go to D5, which is the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and the open 4th string. 3 strikes on that chord, and then silence again. And then to the A5 chord, which is the 2nd fret of the middle 2 strings, and the 5th string open. 3 strikes. Then we get to our first riff on the song. Now this is from a E minor pentatonic scale, and it's basically going to be the 3rd fret and open on the 1st string and 2nd string. On the 3rd string, we're going to grab the 2nd fret, bend it a full step, and release it, and then pull off to the open. The way I'm doing that is I'm going to just really grab onto that 2nd fret on the 3rd string, push it up until I get from, it's an A note there, pulling it to a B note. If you have a clip-on tuner, you can kind of watch that note change, and you just want to pull it all the way up until it centers on B, and then release back to A and pull off to the open G. And then right back into the E5 chord. So you really need to think the end of this riff contains the E5. It's like this. Right back into the chord. And that's to speed. I play that with my ring finger and my middle finger. And we go back into the main riff. Now, second part of this will be the riff where I'm going back and forth between the pedal tone, which is a recurring note, the 2nd fret of the 5th string, which is a B note, and I'm going to alternate that with either the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, or the 7th fret of the 6th string. Now, you can make this sequence easier to pick if you use an upstroke on the 5th string and a downstroke on the 6th string. It's easier to hit an adjacent string pair from the outside of the string pair than from the inside of the string pair. So I'm going to go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And again, right back to the E5. So that's how we're playing the intro and the verse to Back in Black. Make sure you're looking at your tab sheets, and you can slow this down and use your loop functions as you need to learn this. And next I'm going to cover the chorus. Alright guys, so now we're looking at the chorus of the song Back in Black. We're going to be using the A5 chord as I outlined earlier and the E5. New chord for us on this first section is going to be the B5, and that's the 4th fret of the middle 2 strings and the 2nd fret of the 5th string. So we're going to go A, E, and then B. And then when we're doing the B, we're actually going to release to the open 5th string and then back to the 2nd fret of the 5th string. So I'll show you this slowly. We'll start with A, then E, and then B. I'm holding the 4th fret with just my little finger. You could easily use your ring and little fingers. A little bit more sure to do that on the B side. We do that twice, and then we're going to go to G5, new chord for us in this song. 3rd fret of the 1st, 2nd, and 6th strings. I'm also allowing my middle finger that's holding the 6th string to mute out the 5th string. And we're not going to be hearing that 5th string. It's just going to be muted. So I'll play right over the top of it. And the middle 2 strings open. So that's a G5. Then we go to a D chord. 2nd fret of both your 1st and 3rd strings. 3rd fret of the 2nd string. 4th string open. D. And then A5 we've already outlined. So the second part of this chorus is G, D, A. Grab the 6th string by itself, G note, quarter bend, just bending it a little bit out of tune, right back to the A. So it's slowly, it would sound like this. And then back to the A, E motif. And binding on the G5 for the Back in Black. That part. That's Back in Black by AC/DC. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to leave comments if you have any questions or comments about Guitar Animal, anything, this song or any others. I'd love to hear from you guys. And I'm Trent. Hope to see you again soon.